Los Warriors taking on the Red Hot Suns, who have won 16 straight. Devin Booker, averaging 25 and change points per game during this Sun streak, is tied for the 8th shortest odds to win MVP. Currently, our friends at Caesars have Steph as the favorite. This may be Steph's age 33 season, but he continues to put the league on notice that he's a perennial MVP candidate. He currently tied Kevin Durant for the most points per game and is averaging more three-pointers, assists, and rebounds than he did during his 2015-2016 unanimous MVP campaign. Someone that knows a little something about shooting, that'd be JJ Redick. He's back here with us. JJ, tell me this. Can Booker catch Steph in the MVP race?
I love Devin Booker.
Okay.
One of my favorite players in the NBA. This is a no for me, though. The people who vote on this don't even think that Devin Booker is the most valuable player on his team. You look at last year, right? Another great year for Devin. They have a great season. Chris Paul gets second team All-NBA. Devin's made 2 straight All-Star games. He's going to make his 3rd this year. A better question is, can he make his first All-NBA team this year? My favorite advanced stat, or one of my favorite advanced stats, is win shares. Steph currently sits at 1st in the league in win shares. CP is 9th. Their teammate, Mikal Bridges, is 23rd. Devin Booker is 44th. I just don't see him closing the gap and winning MVP this year.
Oh, good. Because that means you're brilliant at what you're doing. You're paying attention to me, because that's exactly what the hell I'm going to tell you. He ain't catching no damn Steph Curry. We love Devin Booker, and Devin Booker's got a bright future ahead of him. And I me personally, in all honesty, got a lot of love for Monty Williams as well. He's my coach of the year last year. We know what he brings to the table. I just feel like for at least the immediate moment, their window was there. And even though they're winning crazy right now with 16 straight, I think their chance to win the title was last year against Milwaukee. He ain't win the title this year. I don't believe that. And I love me some CP3. I don't believe it. Devin Booker's the truth, no doubt. But Steph Curry's just on another level. And when you consider the fact that he is the babyface assassin and he's got the rep and the game to go with it, plus he's older now, and on top of it all, there is no Clay, and he's still doing what he's doing. Yep. And everything that you see the team do feeds directly off of him. The movement without the basketball, the sharing of the basketball, the selfless play, etc., etc. All of these things emanate from Steph Curry. It's like he's got tentacles and he's just touching everybody, and he's infecting them with all the right things. I think everybody that watches basketball sees that happening before our very eyes. And I think the only thing that would derail Steph Curry from winning the MVP is if somehow, some way, Klay Thompson came back and was so electrifying that Steph stood back and played the role of spectator, which he ain't gonna do. Okay, and that's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Steph Curry, right now, is the best player in the world, and he's going to win MVP.
No, he should win MVP. Booker, cool, but we've seen Booker before.
Yes.
In the NBA, we've seen that guy, that flash, but you've never seen anything like that Steph Curry ever. I mean, it's like crazy just watching him. As he gets older, he gets better, and he's doing it. I don't want to say by himself, but you didn't expect coming into the year that Steph Curry would be dominating the NBA without his running mate, Klay Thompson, alongside him. He would still be playing well like he did last year, but record-breaking numbers, just doing things that's crazy, must-see TV. Like, people going to actually be tuned in to watch that game tonight, to see what Steph Curry is all about going up against Booker. And I agree with you as far as the Suns go. Last year was their year. They had an opportunity. The Lakers got knocked out.
Look at JJ's face.
The Knicks was gone, right? Yeah. So that was their year. This year, no so.
I disagree with both of you that their window has closed.
Phoenix?
Yes.
Well, I'm not talking about forever. I'm just talking about as it pertains to this season, right?
No, I'm talking about, this season.
Okay. So Brian Windhurst this morning, great article on ESPN. Shout out to Brian on the Suns' clutch stats. When you get down to a playoff series, Game 5, Game 6, Game 7, winning time, the Suns have 2 of the most clutch players in the NBA. You can make an argument that right now Devin Booker is the most clutch player in the league. He's shooting 70% in clutch situations, 60% from 3. Right. The 2 of them, their offensive rating in clutch time is 138.
People have a bad taste in their mouth because last season, how it ended.
What last season? Because he had 2 40 balls in the finals.
That was her words.
I'm saying how it ended.
Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you, JJ Redick.
Yeah, but Milwaukee was the best team in the league last year.
I don't give a damn. You know better. Listen, Giannis, man amongst boys. Clearly a more complete team. They were down 2-0 in that series. What happened? Budenholzer heard your boy talking. Could you just play bully ball and just attack the damn basket? There's nothing they could do. They had DeAndre Ayton and Frank Kaminsky. And that's after Dario Saric goes down, okay? I'm like, just attack the basket and end this series. And that's what the hell they decided to do. And there was nothing that Phoenix could do about it. You couldn't stop the bleeding. I ask you a very simple, albeit rhetorical question, J.J. Redick.
I want to hear it.
You trying to tell me that Steph Curry wouldn't have stopped that bleeding?
Oh, my gosh.
That Steph Curry, the Klay Thompson, where they wouldn't stop that bleeding? See, what I'm trying to say to you is this. Booker can ball.
Yeah, Booker, we've seen that before.
A star. And I get the clutch stuff during the streak and all of that other stuff. And by the way, he showed up for some games in the playoffs, too. He didn't melt beneath the pressure.
Closeout game versus Denver. Closeout game versus the Lakers.
Absolutely. Well, don't get us started with the Lakers. We know they were shelling themselves. And with Denver, Jamal Murray wasn't in there. Porter was still there before his back went out on him. And we wish him nothing but the best. But the bottom line is this. There's levels to this. That's like somebody going on the court. That's like somebody going on the court to shoot baskets, right? And then you think that you could shoot with J.J. Redick. It ain't happening. It's not happening, damn it. That's just not you. You understand? You understand that? Devin Booker is great. He ain't Steph. Stop it. You know it.
Okay, that's great. Basketball is a team sport.
Oh, God.
Basketball is a team sport. And we've talked about this every time I've come on the show.
Yes.
The Warriors are a great team.
Yes.
So are the Phoenix Suns.
I agree.
So are the Phoenix Suns.
This is levels to it.
But to say their championship window has closed is asinine. No, it hasn't.
It's not asinine. You said, listen.
They're a better team than they were last year.
You apologize to me last week. You're going to apologize again?
They're a better team than they were last year.
You're going to apologize?
Their ancillary guys have all gotten better this year. Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, Cam Payne, Cam Johnson, Landry Shamet.
We're talking levels.
Better.
And what I'm saying to you is, listen, Phoenix is a championship contender. Phoenix is to be respected. What I'm saying to you is this. When I think about Brooklyn at its best, when I think about Milwaukee at its best, when I think about Miami potentially at its best, there's only one team I look at in the Western Conference and go like this. I don't give a damn who you put them up against. One. And that's Golden State. And you can't find anybody in the NBA that would disagree with what I just said. And you know it.
Why does the floor shrink when him and CP3 in a half-court set is on the floor together? Like last year, when you look at it, all of a sudden, the ball is in CP3's hands, and it's almost like nobody else is getting the shots off when they're supposed to.
Well, it goes back to what I said earlier about how Golden State will defend a lot of pick and rolls tonight, and they'll switch. And when they switch, and you've got a guy like Devin, and you've got a guy like CP who can operate one-on-one, you shrink the floor against those guys. I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing.
Problem to derail them like it did last year.
I want to say one thing to Stephen A. about last year's finals. I want to say one thing.
Yes.
You could make an argument that they're up 2-0, right? You could make an argument that last year's finals came down to two plays. Giannis's block on Ayton, which was one of the greatest defensive plays of all time.
Yes.
And Drew stripping Devin at the end of the game and throwing the lob to Giannis. That's two different games that could have swung either way.
The second, the
block was cute.
The block was real. No, the block was real.
Was cute.
He's right about the block.
Yeah, the block was cute.
The alley-oop after the strip and the alley-oop to Giannis, not so much. I mean, you had them in a hole, and they were coming. They were coming back on you anyway. So what I'm saying to you is that I don't view that the same way. But in the end, Giannis dropped 50 on you in a closeout game. He manhandled you. And you had no answer. I'm saying with Golden State, there's no such thing as no answer. They always have an answer. Always. And you know it.
We got to go. JJ dropping by to educate folks.
No, he didn't. Not this time. No, he did not. He's good, but he did not. Not this time.
Speak for yourself.
No.
Isn't that what you said earlier? It's her word. Yes.
I'm going to take that.
Yes.